Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to get into some staff picks, flip through some new arrivals and recently priced records. As always, if you see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram. You can give the shop a ring, or you can just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. Yes, I know the audio still sucks. I swear to you I'm working on it. Just give me time. They're repairing the microphones. I don't want to bore you with the minutia. It's been a very frustrating process for me. I'm sorry. Dylan.
Yes?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What have you been listening to, Dylan?
Oh, dude, I saw that you opened up a really rare record. And I was so excited when I walked in and I saw it was open. The Discharge Warning, the singles from 83 to 85. It's hard for non-crashers to listen to this.
Oh, because it's not. Yeah, this is the interesting period. It's after the State Control single, which is probably the last Discharge record that sounds like Discharge.
Yeah.
And then they put out a bunch of singles, and then they put out Grave New World, which is like actively offensive to people who like the original Discharge sound. And it's sort of like neither a no man's land, so to speak, in the Discharge catalog. I personally have always loved these recordings. I personally am very excited to see them all on one record, which they never had before. They're very annoying as singles because it's just like, I think Warning has like a 4-track EP, and then Price of Silence and Born to Die in the Gutter is a single, and all of this stuff is complicated because there's like 7 inches and there's 12-inch versions of the 7 inches and there's remixes. This collection works very well as a whole. I've strangely been waiting for someone to do this for a long time. I don't think it's necessarily like the Discharge material that people reach for, but I find it phenomenal. How do you rate this material, Dylan?
I don't think I like it as much as you do.
Really?
But I like it. I've never had a problem with Grave New World era, like this era.
Yeah.
Never had a problem with it.
Well, it's pretty great. He doesn't sing super high on these.
Yeah.
Which is the main difference.
But, it's still that turning period. I don't think no one likes it. At least if you're like a Discharge fan, a self-proclaimed Discharge fan.
I'm a huge enthusiast. I know there was some band, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was D-Clone, but there's one of those D-beat bands that zeroed in on this era, which is really funny. Yeah. In a way. They might have, maybe it was Grave, I think they might have been called Grave New World. Don't quote me on this. We're in Obama era D-beat. Buried memories. You don't want to go digging through this. We got a whole bunch of other records in that kind of underground vein. 2 really good death thrash / death metal records that I had never heard of before we had it. Or I've heard of Insanity, but I don't think I've ever heard the album. Apparently it's the first time it's on vinyl as like a standalone thing with the original artwork. Somewhat noteworthy and a good price on it. Really good death thrash, I guess you would say, but produced in the death metal era. So, and with really, really good cover art by I think this is Rembrandt.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rembrandt.
Okay.
And then some shitty cover art now. This is cool too. Autumno. I don't know anything about the band, but it's a really good record, really good sounding, great production on this. And locally, the guy holding the camera plays drums in this, and he doesn't want to talk about it. Abstain. If you like metallic 90s hardcore, if you like your hate breeds, your Unbrokens and the like, I think this is a terrific record. I'm a fan, and I'm hard to please in that department. Usually don't get me wrong, I might see some of that music live, but I don't often listen to the records, and that record I think holds up. Have you got a chance to listen to it yet? Listen to the record that you played on?
Not on by myself on Wax. I only listened to it here when we first got it, and we were all
in a dark room and just listen to your own music.
No, I haven't done that. I can't say I have. I did have listened to it in the car. I was kind of, you're kind of forced to make sure everything sounds good.
Yeah, the mix and all that.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't, since release, I probably listened to it maybe twice.
Well,
and one other time recently, just to see if there was music on the vinyl.
And make sure they weren't pulling a fast one.
Yeah, just making sure they didn't just put random music, like a random LP in there. I know how some of these people are sometimes, and
you're a wise man.
Thank you.
You're a suspicious man, but you're a wise man.
I'm very suspicious, but I like to be called wise.
Let's look through some records.
Okay.
shocking news.
Yes.
I went to a live music concert.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to a live music concert at the Che Cafe Collective.
Sucks. That sucks.
I saw some cool bands. I saw
That's bad.
Magnitude.
They're good.
What was it? Who was at that show? Dylan put on a show.
Oh my God.
He invited me. He wrote me a letter inviting me. It was like really lacy. Like I thought I was getting a wedding invitation, but it was just an invitation to a show.
It was a Facebook invitation, everybody. It wasn't that serious. It was just Magnitude, Envision from the East Coast. Well, North Carolina or something. And then Firestarter, LA, Stand Tall from the Bay, and a local band.
It was a hardcore show. I'm telling you, it's funny to me to see this stuff because it's like they're newer bands, you know, so there's like not a lot of old guys there. Like if you go to see,
There's
not a
of
lot,
old heads.
not a lot. Like if it was like a trial show or something.
Yeah, but there would be
It was
less in spirit.
I'm saying it was mostly young folks, and all the young folks, they dress all 90s style. So I'm like listening to these bands that all sound like Strife, and like, you know, they all sound like they could have been in Victory Records in 1994,
Right.
and then all the merch looks like it could have been on Victory Records in 1994, and all the kids are dressed like it.
Yes.
Because it's at the Che, you don't have that thing of when everyone, you know, has their phone out while the band is playing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, I am just in 1994 right now, and I'm watching a bunch of people who were my age that I was back then. It's like
You threw you back.
it's nice. It's like genuinely charming. I guess it's like, you know, there's a lot of I don't know, economic opportunity that was available to my generation that isn't available to younger people. You know, like I don't know. I think when I first enrolled at Palomar, credits were like $12 a unit or something. Might have been $8. It was so cheap. And like, or like, you know, rent growing up when I was like living with roommates and stuff, it was like $300. I was like doing pretty well for myself as a 17-year-old working at a video store. There were video stores. I'm trying to say there's a lot of opportunities that I had being born when I was that isn't available to young people. But one thing that's consistent is getting to watch mediocre, metallic, straight edge hardcore. That's still a 1-to-1 experience. If you watch any of these bands now, it's exactly like watching those bands back then.
No, they're good.
Oh, I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I'm telling you, it's like people want to be like, man, back in the day, dude, I had fucking chains on, and we had to like beat up jocks to serve. You know, like if in '81 it was true, you know. In 1996, it was exactly like seeing a shake-up face now. It was not that fun. The mute bands weren't that good. It was fine. Fun? Of course I did. No, it's like, fun. I'm like clinically depressed. I can't like have fun, experience joy. But does it make me feel happy or sad? I would say happy. Again, it's nice to see. And that's all we have for this week's weekly check-in. I'm very self-conscious of the sound. I'm sorry it's terrible. If you have any questions you'd like to see answered on next week's video, hit the YouTube comment section. We will address them then. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone. Peace.